After the collapse of the Soviet Union, Russia found itself in possession of an incredible number of tanks. Thousands of T-72s in various modifications and conditions comprised the backbone of the nation's tank forces in the early 1990s. However, even when the T-72B was created, its fire control system could be considered outdated, and with years, its combat performance began to lag behind contemporary requirements. An incredible number of machines urgently required a thorough modernization. The blooming economic crisis forced the military to be extra cautious about the price-to-quality balance. Most of the ideas to improve the T-72 platform had to be discarded. The most important task at hand was to perform extensive repairs on outdated machines and design a cost-effective modernization. The engineers aimed to upgrade the sighting devices and comms, lay the groundwork for the future use of longer shells, add modern ERA blocks, and look for a more powerful engine. The T-72 ultimately underwent multiple modernization programs, but some of them failed to implement all the original plans. Some projects remained at the prototype stage, while others resulted in only a few dozen vehicles. By 2011, the Army settled on the new mass upgrade standard and designated the new version the T72B3. One of the major new additions was the Belarusian Sosna-U gunner's sight system. Engineers also upgraded the autoloader to fit the 3BM60 shells and installed a new fire control system with a multi-channel sight and thermals instead of the outdated night vision device. The resulting design offered an arguable level of comfort, but nevertheless improved the tank's combat capabilities. Later, the T-72B3 received another line of upgrades, including a comprehensive ERA set, an engine with 1,130 horsepower, a rear-view camera for the driver, and new aiming drives. Thanks to these series of small-scale upgrades, the designers managed to push the combat capability of a Cold War tank as high as possible without a complete overhaul. More than 1,000 units have undergone the modernization since 2011. Still, the engineers had more ideas for improvement. For instance, the T-72 could receive an active protection system. The first APS that could intercept ATGMs were created during the Soviet period, but the Arena system had never been mass-produced. The 2010s finally saw the Arena M, a modernized version with better charges and a few other improvements. Compared to the first version, it can boast a much larger operational area. Basically, this APS provides the tank with 360-degree protection. Besides, the modern version of the Arena can react to much faster threats. A few years ago, the military tested a T-72 with an active protection system, and later versions of the tank received the designation of B3A. Nowadays, engineers continue the search for further improvements. A platform created in the 1980s proved to have enough upgrade potential to last almost half a century.